As our community grows, crime is top of mind for many.
Many crimes are solved thanks to witnesses or people who have tips that help to lead to an arrest, and that is where Crime Stoppers comes in.
And this year the organization is growing and they need your help. Joining us in the studio is Crime Stoppers Board President Don Bullock, as well as Deputy Nathan Dennis from the Brazos County Sheriff's Office. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here today.
Thank you for having us. Is my name, but that's okay.
Well,
sorry about
that.
I mistyped it in there.
That was a typo there. Well, we appreciate you being here. Can you begin by just telling us a little bit more about what Crime Stoppers does and how it works?
Yes. Crime Stoppers was originally formed nationally in 1976 by a deputy in Albuquerque, New Mexico, who was having trouble solving a murder. And he thought that there was probably information out there if they could just get to it. And that's how it got started. We started here in 1979, and we've solved a lot of crimes, arrested a lot of people, put a lot of criminals off the streets.
And so I think most people know what the concept of Crime Stoppers is. You're hoping that somebody from the public knows something, so they make an anonymous call or an email, or now there's even an app. So Deputy Dennis, how do these tips actually help law enforcement? How often do you really rely on somebody calling in and helping out?
Crime Stoppers actually plays a crucial role in being that gap between law enforcement and the citizens. It gives a safe and anonymous way to make a tip on criminal crimes, and then where individuals that are wanted, and so that helps us be able to locate those things and solve crimes and make our county safer that way.
So we mentioned going into the new year, Crime Stoppers is wanting to expand. And so we talk about the need for board members and community members to get involved. And people don't necessarily have to be involved with law enforcement to get involved with the Crime Stoppers. Is that correct?
Absolutely. It's almost all civilians, not law enforcement people, volunteers.
So how important is it that these volunteers come in and be a part of this?
It's real important because we can't operate without a board. And we definitely need a couple of board members now. We could probably use 3 or 4. So we have some openings.
And what I'd like to remind people is that Crime Stoppers is like any other nonprofit organization. So you are relying on those board members and the volunteers, even sponsors and even donations. Can you expand a little bit more on who would be the perfect fit for everybody watching? Someone who could come and be a part of Crime Stoppers, again, without that law enforcement or criminal justice background?
I would say somebody that's interested in reducing crime.
Well, that's everybody, right?
Right. Well, the criminals probably aren't, maybe, but people who will volunteer. It's 90 minutes a month is about all it takes. We have one meeting. We decide on tips, rewards to give out, and so forth. But we discuss other aspects of business, fundraising, and we just need people who are willing to give up that little bit of time each month. And it's really a pretty easy service, I would say.
Yes, so somebody who maybe is good, because I know you're really big on social media right now, so somebody with social media experience or fundraising experience or networking, those are the type of people that you're really needing to help join.
Yes, people with a wide variety of skills can fit in real well with Crime Stoppers Board. That's right.
Now, for people that are maybe on the fence about joining Crime Stoppers and getting involved in the community, what would be your message for them?
Well, like we've all highlighted, that Crime Stoppers is so important for our community, and just gaining more board members and individuals that will help make forward the mission of Crime Stoppers, because Crime Stoppers isn't just important to the Sheriff's Office, but all the local law enforcement agencies. We now have a tip program that includes our schools, and so not only are individuals helping us locate the wanted individuals and solving crimes, but we're protecting our kids in the local schools.
Excellent. For anybody that's watching at home who maybe is interested now in joining, I've got about 10 seconds left. What's the best way they can reach out and make that inquiry?
They can call my cell phone.
We'll add it, but there's also the website. We'll add in this
Yes.
interview that's at kbtx.com. Gentlemen, thank you both so much for joining us. And
Thank you.
hopefully Crime Stoppers just gets bigger and better, and we will be back right after this.